The RJD huddle in Patna has come to an end, and here on India Today we're getting you details of what's really been decided. Reportedly, the clear call from all RJD leaders is that Lalu Prasad Yadav will take the final decision on RJD's next move. Sources have also told us here on India Today that in the meeting, Tejashwi Yadav made it very clear that there's no question of quitting the Mahabharat Bandhan. Remember, there were some reports that suggested that RJD is looking to pull the plug before Nitish, before the JDU. But reportedly, Tejashwi has said there's no question of that happening. He's also reiterated that they have utmost respect for Nitish Kumar.
बैठक में समकालीन राजनीति में जो चल रहा है हर मुद्दे पे चर्चा हुई, चाहे राष्ट्रीय मुद्दे हो या राज्य के मुद्दे हो। उसके बाद चर्चा के पश्चात हर पहलू पे गंभीरतापूर्वक विश्लेषण के बाद राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष हमारे लालू प्रसाद जी को सब लोगों ने हाथ उठाकर अधिकृत किया। आज कल जो भी निर्णय आप संदर्भ में होगा, उसके लिए उन्हें अधिकृत किया गया। जिस सरकार की बुनियाद में हमारे राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष और तेजस्वी जी और नीतीश कुमार जी का, उस सरकार के गिराने के बारे में कभी हम सोच सकते हैं क्या? इस सरकार ने रोजगार दिए हैं, अस्पतालों की काया पलट कर दी है। उस सरकार को अपने सृजन किए हुए बच्चे की हत्या हम नहीं करेंगे।
Okay, it's a reaction coming in from Manoj Jha there that we just played out soon after the meeting, and very clearly the message from Manoj Jha is that the RJD has decided that there's no question of them quitting the Mahabharat Bandhan, and essentially they're hoping for the best, or at least that's what it seems to be in that meeting, that the RJD is counting on convincing Nitish against this kind of a U-turn. Paulami Saha is joining us live from Patna with more on this. Paulami, the RJD meet has come to an end. Right now, it doesn't look like they're going to be pulling the plug on the alliance with Nitish. They're going to seemingly wait and watch.
That's right. That's what we're learning from sources within that legislative party meeting of the RJD, which my colleague Aditya has been reporting from. It appears now that the legislators present in that meeting have authorized Lalu Prasad Yadav, RJD Supremo, to in fact take the final call as far as the RJD's decision is concerned. Also, what we're learning is that Tejashwi Yadav in that meeting did convey to the legislators that I've always respected Nitish Kumar, and I conducted myself with that same amount of utmost respect towards him. So that is, of course, what's happening as far as the RJD front is concerned. Remember, the RJD, of course, was cobbling away in terms of trying to put the numbers together, because as far as their equation is concerned, minus the JDU, they stand only at 114, and they need 122 MLAs in order to reach the halfway mark here in Bihar. But meanwhile, of course, I'm standing at the BJP headquarters here in Patna.
Paulami, my apologies. I'm going to come to you in just a bit to talk about what the BJP is doing. I just want to quickly bring in Aditya Vaibhav on this broadcast, because he's reporting, as you pointed out, what's really happening in the RJD camp. Aditya, can you sum up for us the big takeaways from the meeting that's just concluded in Patna?
Well, exactly. As far as the RJD meeting at Tejashwi Yadav's official residence is concerned, of course, big takeaway is that Lalu Yadav has been authorized by his legislators to take all sorts of action as far as the party and its alliance is concerned. But that being said, Manoj Jha also categorically express his faith in the government they have formed, and they will try to do what it takes. But then this is what is the official line, but we'll have to wait and see what actually transpires. Also is critical the role of Bhupesh Baghel, who is said to meet Jitan Ram Manjhi, call on him and try to pursue him to bring him to Mahabharat or India bloc. But then this everything actually depends upon him, whether or not he decides to take a call. Because if at all Jitan Ram Manjhi is concerned, he has time and again extended or expressed his support to the NDA, not Mahabharat Bandhan.
Okay, Aditya, just stay with me. Let me take this back across to Paulami Saha. Paulami, you were telling us about what's happening in the BJP camp. There is again a fresh round of huddles, of parleys that are happening, and I understand that BJP MLAs have started arriving for the meeting there to figure out their next move.
That's right. The BJP meeting is currently, in fact, about to begin because the legislators, the leaders, because they've called MPs, MLAs, all top leaders of the party here in Bihar for this meeting. And I'll show you some of these pictures. Sanjay will, in fact, show you some of these pictures. There is a registration desk right behind me where I'm standing, and that is the registration desk where all leaders who are coming in for this mega meeting of the Bharatiya Janata Party are having to sign in as they come in. All MLAs, all MPs, everyone who's reaching for this meeting. This is just giving you a sense of how the BJP is, of course, ensuring that everyone is present here in number and strength for this meeting, and if anyone's missing, they'll find out as well from that list. And this is ironically contrast this with what happened at the meeting of the Congress, the legislative party meeting that the Congress had called in Purnia, ostensibly to discuss, of course, the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, which is set to enter Bihar on Monday. At 1 p.m. that meeting was called. By 3 p.m. we learned finally that meeting had been called off because only 7 out of 19 Congress MLAs had showed up for that meeting. So the BJP is making sure everyone's present over here, and if they do a no-show, BJP will find out.
Okay, so the BJP all set to go ahead with their meeting. The BJP, reportedly, their power formula with the JDU has already been finalized, essentially sticking to the 2020 power formula. So you're going to be seeing perhaps 2 deputy CMs and a speaker, that post going to the BJP. But there's also talk, as Paulmi pointed out, of poaching. And reportedly, there are Congress MLAs, a handful of them, who are in touch with the BJP. It'll come down, obviously, to the numbers on that front as well, Paulmi. So every side now trying to see how things could move in their favor. There was talk that the RJD also could go ahead and pull the plug before the JDU does, to kind of call trumps on what's happening to get the edge. But as far as the numbers go at this point, it definitely seems to be advantage JDU BJP.
Absolutely. As far as the numbers go, if you just look at the numbers right now, of course, the JDU is 45 and the BJP is standing at 78. And then, of course, HAM, Hindustani Awam Morcha, which also has called its legislative party meeting at 6 p.m. today at Jiten Ram Majhi's residence. If all of them, of course, come together, then they're comfortably poised in order to form the next government of Bihar. And that is why the RJD does realize that they are on a weak wicket at the moment. Of course, earlier reports did the rounds that the RJD would try to buy out sometime by
this
first
breaking news on our screens right